Okay guys, today we are going to be having a little bit of a throwdown between a couple different optics mounts, and I've been running for quite a few years the ADM Recon, which has the levers. I have another one over here that actually has the tactical levers. It's got a little extra piece on the end to make it easier to remove. But these have been around for a long time, and one of the new Scalarworks Leap scope mounts, and this is the new one. You can see it's actually got a insert here where you can attach a red dot off to either left or the right side, which is really neat. And we're going to have a little how long it takes to get the scopes in and leveled and ready to go. The ADM mount is going to require, I have one of those little shim sets. I've been really successful with this rather than using a bubble level. That just has made me irritated beyond all belief. And the Leap mount actually has a really ingenious thing built into it, which is their level drive, a little thing that actually goes down in here to help level it a little faster. So we're gonna put it to the test as far as speed goes. There are only 2 screws on this side, 2 screws on this side for the Scalarworks, but then the ADM Recon has 4 screws on either side, and so making sure to tension those down in that X pattern is going to be really handy. So let's get these out of here and then put them back in on camera. just got my Scalarworks Leap scope mount in the mail, and they actually sent me as well the kick mount over here, which is really cool. As you guys are seeing some of these images, one of the things that I find just most fascinating is that they do end up using aluminum bolts on the bottom versus the traditional steel bolts here, and they specify do not use tools. You don't have to crank on these things in order to get them to be very tight on the rail. The way that they have it designed is that the ball detents that engage these wheels right here actually prevent the thing from backing out, so you don't have to crank it down. That torque that you put on it is really designed to hold those threads in there, and so you don't, they say do not over tighten these. In fact, you can stop when you feel some resistance, which is cool. The other thing that really wowed me, and I look forward to using this in future steel safari events and things like that that have the assault stages, is their kick mount is actually at a 30-degree angle instead of 45. So instead of having to rotate that gun quite so far, is you can actually just rotate a little bit and you have your red dot right there, which is very cool. This one is for the Trigicon MRO. They've got a couple different options there, so that's pretty cool. But as you guys saw, the time was just less than half of what it took to put the ADM mount in. Even with those shims, we're just assuming that those are pretty good. This level drive that they have in here, just so fast. I actually need to take mine out. I still have it in on the rifle. They do recommend that you take it out of there. But just really impressed with the finish of this. One of the things that I was actually, because I teach science during the day, that I was really interested in is the screws that hold in here that require 20 inch-pounds when you torque them down at the end are actually tapered rather than just flat like a lot of the other screws that you see. So if you take these out, you'll actually see that they're tapered, which is pretty cool. So very happy with this so far. I've been trying to pick my rifle up by the scope and just kind of put some stress on the mount, and nothing is getting loose so far, and so I look forward to doing more testing. But anyway, you got to check out the Scalarworks mounts. They are very sexy, very cool, and just some really neat engineering, so go check those out.